What was it like for you to see what happened to Charlie Kirk and then go on the SEC network and talk about games, challenging real life things compared to, frankly, the fun things in life? How do you balance that?
I spent 4 hours numb, talking about things that didn't matter to me. And it kept building throughout that week, and I didn't know Charlie Kirk. I had never met him. So finally, I watched all the coverage, including you on Fox on Friday night. I was in Baton Rouge, and Saturday morning I woke up and went over to get ready for our show, and I saw Tim Tebow. And I said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" And after he finished eating, he came over, we went outside, and I asked him about Charlie Kirk, and he was very close to him. And he said, he looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" I said, it's hard to describe not being involved in politics, not being involved, how that affected me and affected tens of millions of people all over this country. And it was an awakening. And I went out and did the show that morning, but it still nagged at me. And I couldn't get through it. Tebow was soothing to me because he told me a little bit about his relationship with Charlie Kirk, but I felt very empty doing what I was doing that day. That affected me in a way that I never really expected to be affected by. It also was juxtaposed with something else that had happened a couple of days earlier. I had received a text from someone who I knew that I'd seen at an event, and it led to another conversation. And ultimately, one or two people in Washington had reached out to me about whether I would be interested in politics, something I'd never thought about before, something I didn't really think possible. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. I wasn't there wasn't a lane there to get involved, but and I gave some thought to it as this weekend unfolded with Charlie.